United Nations still relevant today. On eNCA, DSTV, Channel 403.
20 minutes after 6 o'clock, great to have you with us. I'm Gareth Edwards. Welcome to the Saturday edition of the South African Morning. Now, it's a very, very important day. Now, whether you like your tea or your coffee, it doesn't matter how you take it. Today is also National Cupcake Day. You see, now I got your attention. Now you're listening. But it's also for a very, very good cause. Yes, you can take a bite into a cupcake, but you can now also feel good about it. It's called Cupcakes of Hope. It's back at malls and shopping centres near you. It's all got to do with fighting cancer. And no one better to join us to talk about what today is all about. It's not just the yummies, but it's also doing good for those who need as much support as possible. Dr Natasche Daniels from the Cupcakes Foundation joining us as well, in Cupcakes of Hope patron. Doc, good to have you with us. Obviously, we're all eyeing the cupcakes. We'll get to the yummy in a moment.
Breakfast.
We'll get to breakfast in just a moment. But why are we doing this? It's not just National Cupcake Day. You've attached this to a very, very important cause. Tell me about this.
Yes, so this month actually is September Childhood Cancer Awareness, right? So this month we really take the time to highlight childhood cancer. I think there's a really big misconception amongst a lot of people that cancer only occurs in old people or in very sick people. But today we know, according to the World Health Organization, that more than 400,000 children and teenagers are diagnosed with cancer every single year. So it's actually not as uncommon as we think it is, all right? So organizations like Cupcakes of Hope really take the time to highlight the importance of childhood cancer awareness. So number one, it's important to know that early detection saves lives. All right. A lot of childhood cancers are actually curable if they are caught early enough. So it's important that we educate the community, the public, about the early warning signs of childhood cancer so that they are able to seek healthcare on time.
It's important, I think, for everyone watching at home, Dr. Daniels. You're not just speaking about this from a charitable perspective. I have in front of me, and perhaps you can elaborate if you're comfortable, you were diagnosed with cancer at 15. I would call that childhood cancer. What's your story there?
Yes, so when I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and that is actually one of the most common childhood cancers. And after going back and forth from doctor to doctor, I eventually received my diagnosis. And as you can imagine, it was a shock to myself and my entire family, because we didn't think that this is something that occurs in children. And it was quite a long journey of treatment. After that, I received chemotherapy for about 5 years. And by God's grace, I'm here today, you know.
And that's the difference this can make. So people coming out to the shopping centres, the shopping malls, I mentioned, I think it's 79 of them. So it's not that you're asking people to go out of their way. They're going to be in shopping centres already, and they have to just look for the cupcake. It's such a clever idea.
Exactly.
Tell us, when we say shopping centres, I'm guessing these are the big metros. What can people see? How do they find you? Obviously, the pink shirts stand out.
Yes, you will definitely see us. Just try to sniff the cupcakes out, you know. But, you know, besides today and probably your birthday, no one is going to judge you if you eat cupcakes all day.
It's calorie-free on National Cupcake Day.
Exactly, and they don't go to the hips. They all go to the heart. Yep, they do.
Works.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
So someone arrives, and how does this work? When you say raising funds, are they buying a cupcake? Is it just make a donation of your choice? How does it work?
So it's both, right? So we really encourage the public to get involved, and you can get involved in so many different ways. So number one, we have bakers all over South Africa who are today and last night baking so hard for us, and then they come to the malls, they bring their cupcakes, and then they are sold to the public for donations, which go directly to the organization. If you can't bring cupcakes or bake cupcakes, you can always come and buy some cupcakes, okay? 1 or 2, we really encourage people to get involved. No donation is too small. You know, a simple 10 or 20 rand goes a very, very long way. So there's a space for everyone to really get involved.
And it does, because I'm looking at the numbers from last year, almost 2,000 bakers.
Yes.
It's, over 2 million rand raised. How many cupcakes was that? I'm guessing a few thousand, surely.
Yeah. More.
More than that?
Tens and thousands.
So is this a goal this year, I imagine?
Yes, so we had a goal this year, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Every year we are very surprised, and every year our cupcake angels and the community really come together, and they really shock us every single year. So I'm looking forward today. I really am.
The difference it makes to a family, I imagine, who might not have the financial means to give their child the health care that they deserve, that they obviously want for them. Tell me about how much of a difference it's made. Yes, there's impressive numbers, but children's lives have been saved because of this.
Yes, definitely. So, you know, when a patient is diagnosed with cancer, we must remember it's not just the patient, it's the family that's actually diagnosed. And this affects them emotionally, mentally, physically, and of course financially. So Cupcakes of Hope and organizations like us, we really try to step in and try to relieve that financial burden so that you can focus more of your time on your healing and recovery journey. As a parent, you want the best for your child, but sometimes, especially in our country today and with the cost involved, it's not always possible. And besides just medical bills, there's a lot of other things that we don't think about, right? Like transport, nutritional foods, medical equipment. There's a lot of things that are added onto the cost. So
it can be homeschooling. I was reading an article the other day. The homeschooling, if there's a child with a type of cancer, they can't necessarily go to school.
Exactly, yes.
And their entire education system has to change
Exactly.
as well.
Like me, myself, I couldn't go to school, so I had to leave school for 2 years. So my school was very accommodative, and they would actually try to come to my house and teach me, but other people don't have that opportunity, you know, and then you fall behind, and that actually adds on to the stress. So there's a lot of other factors that play in role as well.
I love the way this is, as we look at the cupcakes, by the way. You're lucky they're filming this now, because if this was in 3 minutes' time, between the good doctor and I, that top layer, there's a few cupcakes missing, but I'll leave it there for posterity for the moment. I want to talk about the successes, because it's not just the donations coming in, but when you look at how many financial requests, I'm guessing this is people that have come to the organization, they've run out of options, over 2,500, and that's impressive. The other number that I love, and I imagine everyone will start crying, is the number of patient birthdays being celebrated. I mean, we're thinking cupcakes, we're thinking little ones, and over 100 birthdays celebrated. That must be wonderful moments to witness.
I think it just makes things extra special, you know, and that's what I love about this organization, is that we really go the extra mile, and we see you as family. We really do, and we want to walk this with you, walk the journey with you. So beyond just medical bills and expenses, we want to make things a little bit extra special for you on your birthday, on Christmas, on Easter, and other special holidays, you know.
It's easy to feel isolated, I imagine. I've never been in your shoes, obviously, but I imagine it's easy for a family to feel very, very isolated. Here's what I want to find out. Coming to the malls, 79 malls nationally, by the way, easy to find. As you say, smell the cupcakes, follow the pink shirt. If someone can't, though, and they're watching at home right now and they go, look, I would love to get involved, I can't get to a shopping centre for whatever reason, there must be a way they can register somewhere or donate if they want to. Where do I send people?
Okay, so first of all, they can visit our website. So our website is www.cupcakesofhope.org, and you can see all the prompts over there. Our banking details are there, our contact details and email is over there, so they can visit the website, number one, and they can always pledge on the website. Number two, follow our social media pages, because besides National Cupcake Day, we are busy the entire year. So we are all over the country, and you can just check what's going on in your area and come and join us. We love seeing new faces. We love our volunteers, which is our cupcake angels. And I promise you, one bite and you are hooked.
I might take your word on that in just a moment. They're too good to eat. I would take a bite, but they're too good to eat. But also, I'd make a donation before I take a bite. Doctor, thank you very, very much.
Thank you for your time.
All the best for today.
Thank you so much.
Please come and talk to us again next year. And I'd like to see more financial support requests,
definitely.
more birthdays being celebrated, more pediatric oncology wards being looked after as well. Dr. Natasche Daniels from the Cupcakes Foundation. A reminder again, cupcakesofhope.org is the website as well, which is where people can go and donate if you can't get to one of the 79 shopping centres. Now, don't give me excuses. It's raining in most of South Africa. You're going to go to a shopping centre. Look for them. It's very, very easy. Doctor, thank you for coming in. As we head up to 6:30 this morning, great to have you with us. I'm Gareth Edwards. A reminder of your top stories this morning.
Hi, anh nghe cũng trai nam, mntanami lo and bengithembele ngaye.
The terrible sorrow of a mother. The family of a 22-year-old Nelisiwe and